firstly, I just want you to stand nice, legs shoulder width apart, and we'll just have a gentle stretch through the torso, just to warm up the muscles, and then we'll get more into specific stuff. So just gentle movements through the torso, and then some big circles.
Team, I've lost her.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Good.
Yeah,
That's what we like. And then we'll just have some cycles going forward. Just to get your body warm for exercise and stretch. So just because we're stretching, we still need to make sure that our body is warmed up before we do it. So now I just want you to take one leg to the side, and you're just going to lean into the opposite hip here. So you should be feeling this stretch. We're going to start with these muscles that sit on our inner thigh. They get nice and tight. You cycle or run or anything like that. So just leaning in, so slight bend in the knee. You want most of your weight through this leg here. And you want to wait and just feel that stretch. And we're just going to hold that there for a few seconds. We'll start with some standing stretches to make sure that we're getting in these hip flexors. Everyone feeling that one? Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a nice one. Okay. And if it's a little bit sore, just work with your breathing. Remember, you want it to feel at the point of stretch. It should feel a little bit uncomfortable, but if it's painful, just ease off a little bit. You don't have to go, just go as far as you need to go to feel that stretch in there. That's good. Okay, come back to the middle, and then you're going to go to the other side, so other leg out, and then stretching. So you same thing, you want to feel the stretch in that inner leg there, putting your weight through this main leg, the supporting leg here. That's good. And just working through with your breathing as well. Good. We'll come back to the top here. And then we're just going to have a look at those hamstrings. So we did this one last time to just check the length of the hamstrings. So if you've been working with your exercises, you should be able to get lower than you could before. If not, it's a good job I can't see you. So just hold that there. And you want to be feeling this one down the backs of your legs, hamstrings. Some of you might also feel it in your calf. This is a really good generic stretch for your legs in general. And just let your hands hang. If you can only go this far, that's fine. Just work with what feels comfortable for you. So we're just going to hold that there, work with your breathing. Deep breaths in and out really, really helps those muscles to relax and stretch. That's good. And as you go, you should find that naturally, with a bit of help from gravity, your body will just let you go that bit further. Remember, this one is really good, not just for the legs, but it also helps with the lower back. So if your lower back's a little bit tingly, this is one to do. Get your ballerina legs. Okay. And from there, bring yourself slowly up to standing. Now we're going to have a little bit of a look at the lunge stretch. So what I want you to do is put one leg out in front of you as if you were going into a lunge. Have the other leg out straight. And you should feel this at the front of the hip here. So we're looking at attachment points that come in from the quads, the pelvis here. Try and keep this leg as straight as possible. And this one just is a supporting knee at a slight bend. All feeling that one at the front of the leg? Yeah. Yeah, good. And slowly back to the middle. Going to come the other side now. So opposite leg. Oh, hope if I get it right, isn't it? And then just coming down, keeping that back leg as straight as possible. Feeling it in at the front of the hip there. Takes a bit of balance. If you need to hold on to something, you can. It's quite hard to hold that position. And I've got another one that you might need to hold onto the wall for as well. So if you're near a wall, or if you're not near a wall, I suggest you get nearish one. So now I'm going to come back up to the centre. We're going to have a look at the quads. We'll have a look from them at a couple of different angles, but this is quite a nice, easy one to start with. So, actually, let's hold it, pick up your knee, pick up your ankle rather, put it to your bottom, or again, as far as it will go. So if your balance is good, mine is a bit iffy, but you can try. Maybe have a wall there just in case. Oh. So this one, you want to be feeling down the front of the knee, the leg that's bent here, all the way down. We're just hitting those quadriceps. Flamingo strap. If you can't feel that much, some of you won't be able to feel that one much at all. That's fine. We can do it from a slightly different angle. So I'm quite flexible with my quads. So I can feel it, but not an awful lot. But for some of you, this will be enough. And then I'm just going to move on to the other side. Oh no, I've not got a wall. Well, it's harder than it looks. This is also quite a good exercise to do, just standing on one leg. It improves your proprioception. So when people have got ankle injuries and things, this is a really good one to do because all your ankle, the little ligaments and tendons around your ankle are having to work really hard here to stabilise you. So if you do struggle with weak ankles, I'd recommend this one. Okay, we're going to come onto the floor now. So let's just start with sitting position, and then we'll just start with coming forward for our toes. Sit those hamstrings at a slightly different angle now. Working with breathing, it should feel a little bit easier already from that standing hamstring stretch. And remember, gradually work your way down. If you can start doing great, you can kind of lean yourself more forward into it. If not, just work yourself down as your body lets you. When you're doing stretches at home, you want to be holding each stretch for about 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds, just to make sure that you're really giving your body a little bit of time to get into it and to relax and lengthen. And again, another one, hamstrings really, really good for the lower back. They obviously have quite a big effect on the pelvis and how that sits. So if your hamstrings are tight, chances are your lower back's not really feeling great either. Good. Right, we're going to come now onto our backs. Both knees up, and we're just going to drop them to one side. So start with your left side. So just dropping your knees to the left side, keeping your arms flat on the floor, and your head straight if you can. Now this one, you get a slight twist through your torso, so you will have a stretch coming up through your side here, and we're mainly looking at this stretch. Again, it helps with the lower back, but it also just helps with the pelvis alignment. So we'll just have that in there. It's quite a nice movement for your spine. And if your knees don't want to go that far, just let them drop as much as they're happy to go. Just trying to keep your shoulders flat on the floor is the most important thing here. And then back up to the middle. And then we'll just drop them the other way. Then the shoulders on the floor. Good. This is quite a nice one to just open up your spine as well. Good. Okay, let's go back to the middle. Now we're going to do that stretch that we did before, so it's another hamstring stretch. What you're going to do, bring one knee up, loop your hands behind the back of the knee here, so you want to link them like that, and then straighten the leg. And this one you'll feel coming down your calves, but you should also feel it in your hamstrings. Remember, if the stretch isn't deep enough, you just bring your toes back towards you as well. That just gets in a little bit deeper there. So most of these leg stretches are really good in that they don't just really hit on one muscle group, they do tend to work the leg as a whole. Everyone feeling that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not very nice. Okay. And once we're happy with that, we're just going to bring the knee down a little bit closer now, just to make that stretch a little bit more prominent, and then straighten out the leg again. If you feel like your first stretch was enough, just carry on holding on that one for now. But if you think you can get a little bit more, then do try and get that leg straight. Good. And we're going to do the same again with the other side now. So bringing the leg up, linking the hands behind the back of the knee, and straightening the leg. Good. Remembering, if you want to make it a little bit harder, bring your toes towards you. You'll definitely feel it then if you can't already now. And I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. So join me if you can, bringing the knee a little bit closer to your chest, straightening the leg. Get that a little bit higher up. So this is a really good one as well if you want to increase your flexibility. It's a really good one to practice, because you'll find that as your body becomes more accustomed to stretching like this, you will just naturally be able to go further. So it's a really good one. Stretching your legs and improving on your flexibility, which we can all do with a bit of help with. Right, you're going to bring your knees down. We'll just have a look at that piriformis now. So bring this left knee, the one that you started with, up to your chest. But this time I want you to bring it across. So keeping your opposite side flat on the floor. This side is going to have a slight lift. You just want to pull around with your knee up towards your armpit. Everyone feeling that in these glutes here? Yeah. If you're not feeling it, that's fine. Just have a feel around, see where you need to bring it. Just trying to keep that other side flat on the floor. That will just help to create that stretch and that piriformis. Same again with the other side. We'll just bring this leg up. And then we're just going to pull the knee across. You might feel it more one side than you do the other. That's absolutely normal. That's just where that side is a little bit tighter. Remember how we sort of said before that we were always going to have a tighter side. So you just got to work out which one yours is. Which shouldn't be too tricky because it generally tends to be the same for all the muscles. Good. If you're finding that hard, just come back to your breathing. Breathing will get you through. Good. And from there, we're just going to come up now slowly into that cross-legged position that we did before. So some of you will find that just by crossing your legs will be enough of a stretch. Or you might find that you can't quite get into the cross-leg position. That's fine. Just try as best you can to get there, and that in itself will be a stretch. For the others, just lean forward. Just bringing your body over the top of your crossed legs and trying to get your arms as far forward as you can. And with that, your head will just lower to the floor. And you'll feel this one in your glutes again. So we're just looking further up the leg, in here, top of the pelvis attachments, all those gluteal muscles, hip flexors. So that's going to help your lower back, but also with your legs. We have to think about how the muscles are firing. So, you know, when the leg muscles fire, more often than not, the hip muscles fire too. So we treat them as one. And then when you feel like you can, if you feel like you can, either bring your legs a bit closer together if you can't quite get in the cross-legged position, or if you can, then just take that little bit further. So just see if you can put your hands out a bit more.
Laura, is it normal for it to be pulling on one side more than the other?
Yeah, again, it comes back to that us having one side that works harder than the other. So we will always have a dominant side, and the dominant side is the side that works harder because it's easier for your body to do that. So yeah, you will feel it. So for me, even here, I can feel it. I'm left-handed, so typically it kind of sits with the hand that you're dominant with. So I'm feeling that more on my left-hand side, and that's fine. Just work with your breathing and just try and put the same sort of pressure through both hands so the weight's being evenly distributed. But yeah, totally normal. Yeah. This is quite a good stretch for it because it does pinpoint which side is tighter. Right, moving on from that, sit yourself up slowly. We're going to bring one leg in front of us. So I'm going to bring my right leg in front of the left. And I'm going to come and lie flat onto it here. And I'm feeling this here in my right glutes. You want to put the majority of your weight through the leg that you're lying across. Good. Everyone feeling that in those glutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, as you go, see if you can just stretch that out a little bit more. Just put a little bit more weight of your body across, so you're getting a deeper stretch, if and when you can. And we're just going to come up and swap sides. So this time, I'm going to put my left leg in front of my right, and then I'm going to come and lie across it. And again, I'm feeling this more on my left-hand side, so it's quite possible that you'll be having similar sorts of things. So one side will definitely feel tighter, unless you're really, really tight on both, and then you might not notice a difference. In which case, you definitely need to be doing these stretches. Good. And then taking a bit further if you can. Okay, and from there, coming up slowly. What we're going to have a look at now is another of those quad stretches. So remember me saying at the beginning when we were doing that flamingo stretch that you might not feel it down your quads. This is one for you that you will definitely feel because basically the position that we're about to get into will give us more pivoting room for our pelvis, which allows a deeper stretch through the front of the leg through the quads. So, lying on your side, you're going to bring your bottom leg into like a right angle. So that should be at a right angle. The other leg, you're going to do what you did standing, so you're going to just take hold of the back of the ankle and pull back, but you're going to let your pelvis come back with it until that you can feel the stretch down your quads. So this is better. When we're standing, we can't get that kind of level of pivot on our pelvis, so there's only so far. Whereas for this one, you can just pull your pelvis a little bit further back, which just creates more of a stretch down the front there. So down the front of your leg. Everyone feeling that?
Yeah.
Lovely. Good. And I'm just going to move around so that you can see. Do the same again, but with the other leg. So this leg at a right angle on the floor. This one we're just going to take back either by your shoe or by your ankle and pull back, tipping your pelvis, letting your pelvis move back as much as you need to get the stretch. And these leg stretches, like you want to be doing really, you know, if you're walking lots at the moment or running, it doesn't really matter what you're doing, but stretching will really, really help. If you're doing more than you usually would, it will help with things like DOMS, so delayed muscle onset soreness. That's most of the typical complaints. So, you know, if you're doing this after your exercise and you're having a quick warm up before you do it, whatever it is, whether it's a walk, a run, a cycle, a workout, then you're going to really help yourself out because your body's going to be able to recover quicker and you're not going to feel so sore, which is a bit of a bonus as well. Okay, now from there, you're going to slowly get yourself up. I'm just going to show you a couple more. I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm just going to show you a couple more stretches for the calf. So, you're going to position yourself against the wall, like that. This leg's going to be straight, the other one's going to be right angles, so you want to come up onto your toes. You'll feel that one down the back of your calf. And then just dropping the heel so that you're getting the real stretch there through the calf. If you're suffering with things like sore Achilles or a sore ankle, or if you get shin splints, or your calves just feel pretty knackered, then this is a really, really good one. Feel that quite well in your calves. Whose dog's joining in?
Dalton.
That's the reason I'm here. I couldn't trust the dogs not to get in the camera, so I thought I'd take myself out of the situation. Right, we're going to come on to the other side. So I'm just going to hop across the room. Hopefully you can still see me. Other leg. Just so that you guys can see. Feeling that one in the calf there?
Yeah.
Good. Remember, you can come up onto your toes if you can feel it like that. If not, just drop your heel so that foot's flat. And you'll definitely feel that then through your calf. A fair bit of weight through the wall to use it as a bit of support so that I can get the maximum stretch out of that. Okay. We're just going to move on to our last stretch. So we're just going to bring our leg up, come down, and just help the muscles. So we're just going to give a little bit of a pull on the toes here, which just creates that stretch again up the back of the leg. And the reason that I show you all these different ways is because different stretches will work for different people. You know, for some people, you'll feel the stretches out of some relatively straightforward exercises that we're doing. For other people, you might need to just move into different positions, or you might just need different ways of getting into the muscles. It just depends on how flexible you are or how your body's put together. So if I show you lots of different ways, then you're guaranteed to hit all of those muscles. Okay. Going to bring it round to the other side. Toes up towards. So you should be feeling this one mainly in the calf, but you'll probably also feel it coming up into the hamstrings. And these calf stretches are particularly important if you're running or cycling, because it's the calves that tend to cause people the most problems. So with things like shin splints, and you know, when people have sore Achilles, that's a real common complaint for runners. It's usually because the calves are tight. So if we're regularly stretching the calves, we're just going to get rid of that. Okay, just going to bring ourselves standing. And I just want you to just do a little bit of ankle mobility. So we're just going to circle the foot. Clockwise or anti-clockwise, you can mix it up. And my ankles are pretty screwed from netball injuries and horse riding stuff. So my ankles make lovely noises, but so if you've had you've gone over on your ankles and things before, you also probably do the same. So this is a really, really good way of getting the ankle moving. And you might not find that your ankle even wants to go in circles, and that's fine. You just want to train it. And then to the other side. Start on one way, mixing it up. You might have one crunchy ankle and the other ankle might not make any noise, but just see how you go. Mine both make noises, that just shows how lovely they are. And then just have a little stretch off. And then stretch your arms. There we go. So those are lots and lots of different ways that you can use those stretches for all the muscles in your legs. So, you know, focus on what you feel needs the most work. But remember, if you're doing lots of exercise, even if you're just walking further, those are going to really, really help you, not only with your legs, but also with your lower back. So they're really, really important. So has anyone got any questions on any of that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
All is
What's that?
thank you.
That's all right. If anyone has suggestions, I feel like I'm running out of suggestions for next videos. So if anyone has any more videos that they want to see, then just drop me a message and I will make sure that I do one on it next week.
Well, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.